Okay, I guess, since I've been interrupted a few times, we're going to start from the beginning. You can call me Nana, and we are planting strawberries today. This area was just recently turned. It's been turned before, but not very well. And I told you I have clay loam soil. This is clay loam soil. Look, it just breaks. It doesn't hold much moisture. It's nutritious. Plants love the nutrition, but they have a hard time getting into it. And because it doesn't hold a lot of moisture, yeah. So I had a bag of garden soil this is what you want soil to look like. It's like crumbly cake mix. I mean, it's beautiful stuff. But I don't want to add a whole lot, and I don't want to plant them in holes full of that. So what I've done is I've just kind of top dressed and slightly worked it in, not a lot. And as I'm going along, I'm also pulling out undigested compost in place that hasn't broken down yet. So it's not a real particular thing. Planting strawberries, the big thing is strawberries like a lot of water. So I will be watering these a lot. I'm also going to top dress when I'm through with some compost. And I just wanted to show you the basic process. So here's our little plant that we're going to be putting in. These happen to be berry basket white and not actually white. I don't think. I guess we'll find out. But if you look at the bottom of this, you see how that's all wound up? Well, you don't want that. So what you do is you just tease it apart. Straighten those roots out a little bit. Kind of give them a gentle tug until they stop being a circle, because that will just not do good things. Then, once you've got that done, you dig your hole. And you want to space strawberries about 18 inches apart. They're going to spread. And I will show you on one of the other plants how that happens. But once you've got your hole dug about the same depth as your strawberry pot, the pot it was in, because you don't want to bury them any deeper, you just gently cover those roots up good. Make sure you're covering it all. Tuck that in there. Relax it. When it's all nice and neatly tucked in, you're done with that one. Always save your plant cans. You will use these again when you are growing seeds. And always save at least one label, because you will forget what you planted. And that's the one label I'm saving. Gonna grab this one and show you. Glad I left that. This is called a runner. And this will go along and it will set down on the ground and make a new plant. So I bought 8 strawberries. I will end up with this entire side of the garden covered in strawberries and not have to buy any more. Now, over winter, I will probably start some from seed, because these varieties, while they're really nice, this is a hybrid variety. I really love wild strawberries, and I like the French framboise. They're littler. I mean, they are tiny, tiny little strawberries. They're so delicious, and it's worth it to have to gather that many. But these are fun and they're pretty, so I figured we'll do both. And you can do that. You can mix and match your strawberries. They can all grow together. This one happens to be, let's see if I can get this so you can read it. This is 84 days to harvest. I don't know if you can actually see that or not, but they get only about 16 inches tall, but they'll spread 2 feet wide. So they really will spread out. So I'll have to be controlling this so it stays in this bed where I want them, because the bed is only about 18 inches deep. And they take a little over 2 months month, 2.5 months to start bearing. These are ever-bearing. Ever-bearing strawberries will bear strawberries from usually May all through the season. So these guys actually are, I don't know if can you, no, you can't hear my tip. Ha! I'm just gonna tip. This one already has a little white strawberry on it. If you can see that, strawberry. Strawberries they're overpriced at the store, generally. And they've been traveling for quite some time. And I promise you the strawberries you get at the store are not the tastiest strawberries you will ever have in your life once you start growing your own. Grow your own strawberries. It's easy, it's relatively inexpensive. They don't take a lot of care. I mean, the big thing is keep them watered, keep them weeded. I'm going to be top dressing this with compost, and later I will pick up some straw and I will lay a bed of straw over the top as a mulch. That will do two things. It'll keep the soil moisture, but it'll also keep my berries clean, and I like that idea. So that's why they're called strawberries, because you grow them in a bed of straw. And you can just multiply the number of plants you've got every year. It's really easy to do. It's a really fun thing to grow. Children love when you grow strawberries. My grandchildren cannot wait until the strawberries are ready because they love strawberries. And they are allowed to pick strawberries as soon as they're old enough to follow instructions. And that is, you just pick the berries, you don't pick the flowers, and you don't pick the leaves. And they will do it at about 2.5, 3 years old. Every one of my grandkids has learned this, so it's a fun one for your grandkids, or your kids, if you're young enough to still have children of your own. So, there we go, strawberries in the garden. And that's it for today in Nana's garden. Thank you for joining me, and we will see you next time.